What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Talk Magic. I'm driving home, so I decided to I wanted to talk about relationships. I feel like there should be some kind of, not necessarily a rule, but I feel like and this is referring to new relationships, just brand new relationships, new. If you're getting out of one, you're just getting in one, you in one, whatever the situation is, a new relationship, a fresh relationship, somebody you've never been with before, a new relationship, period. I feel like there should be some kind of relationship rule as far as when you're getting in a new relationship with somebody else. Because I feel like sometimes it's so much put onto somebody that's in a new relationship, the pressure, and then I feel like there should be no baggage coming into that relationship. I feel like, and I'll give you an example, a fresh relationship, 3-4 months, you haven't opened up about your past yet. Right there, I don't feel you should. I don't feel like you need to be putting any more weight on anybody's shoulders, especially if you're not fully healed and over the past and that person. Because it's nobody's job really in a new relationship to be fixing shit already that's broken. You coming in broken, you coming in, unhealed, you coming in unloved, you coming in unappreciated, and it's like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's too much for one person, considering this person, you really don't know what they just getting out of. They may had taken a lot of time to heal themselves and get over what they was dealing with. And now, they in a new relationship with you, and it's like, you was going through a lot of shit in your relationship. Like you probably just figuring out who the fuck you are for the most part of things, and going in a relationship with somebody that's really looking for love and a second chance, that's too much for them to handle. I honestly feel like if you are broken, that you should not be in no relationship anyway. You should be figuring out yourself. Yeah, I do believe that there are people that will come into your life and they're going to help you heal and help you love and all of that. But I just don't feel it should be of a relationship. You can still get to know somebody and, date them and not go too deep into things while you heal, while you get to know you, while you get to love you, while you try to push past why you feel you need validation from your last relationship, or why you felt you needed it, period. Because there was something going on in the relationship into which why you're still broken. So whether it be that person wasn't loving you the way they was loving, you're going to have to come to terms with it. You're going to have to come to terms with the plain truth, and that is sometimes that this person just wasn't right for you. They didn't know how to love you. They didn't know. How can you beat yourself up and beat up somebody else that really didn't even know how to love in the first place? Maybe this man or this woman never got the love that they needed as a child and as an adolescent and a teenager, and going through the stages of being a young man and a young woman. Maybe they just took whatever they learned from the streets and from people around them and put that together and formed their own kind of love. Because a lot of people don't really know how to be loved. And when you really got that, and you got to hold it real tight. You got to be afraid. Be really scared when you're being loved really, really good. Because there's going to be something out there that doesn't want this connection. And they're going to do every single thing they can to break that love. Hold on to it. Hide it. Run. Don't tell nobody that you found some real motherfucking love. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Like pretend like you don't even have it. Like, that's some real serious shit when you really find it. And you scared because it's like, is it too good to be true? Is it what is it? You become scared. Yeah, of course. Because You have something that everybody wants. You didn't have to pay a motherfucking dime for it. It came to you. You created it. You built this. This is all yours. And as much as you want to show off and show out, I'm going to tell you, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because there's somebody, there's a lot of somebodies that tried to do the same thing that you were doing, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't really get it right. They couldn't really get it. They just couldn't get it. And sometimes it's like you beating up that person, and it's like they don't know what love is. They didn't understand it. They didn't get it. They didn't find it either. They found you. They thought they could build it with you. But in the midst of all of that, a lot of things, changed. I'll tell you one thing, and this will never change. Once the respect goes, that is it. There's nothing left of that relationship. The respect has gone. The loyalty was broken. The betrayal is all over. It's like, damn, did this relationship have any trust? What's going on? It's like you turned around, and it's like so many years of lost time, because you was sitting there trying to get something. You was trying to get something. It wasn't love, because they done built their own shit and created their own type of love. Suitable for themselves, though. You heard what I said, right? Suitable for themselves. Imagine me building love based upon everything I ever got in my life, from whomever, whatever, right? And now I'm trying to give it to somebody else. Here's some love. Here. I got love. You want some? Here. It don't necessarily work like that. Like, you got to build that with that person. So everybody's going to love everybody differently. Everybody's always going to love just in their own way with that individual that they're supposed to be in love with at that moment, at that time. But imagine just building what you feel someone should have. You know what? You deserve this much amount of love. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve everything else. And I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to talk to who I want to talk to while in this relationship. I'm going to break the friendship first. See, when you're in a relationship, you are supposed to have a good friendship. And if you do not have a friendship, you do not have a good relationship. That respect is gone. No loyalty. I done built up and created what I feel you should have. And it's suitable for me. Suitable for me, though. This love could be in a way protecting me also, because I'm just, I could be another way too. I could be giving you just what you give me. And I used to be like that. If you give me 5% of time and your love, I'm going to give that back to you, because that's what we created together. Right? You only got time 5% of the time of love to give to me, to share with me. So, and this is friendships, this is relationships, this is co-workers. Whatever you give to me, I feel like I want to give back to you, because that is a defense mechanism to protect me from getting hurt from the bullshit. So if we just took 10% of all of our time, and that's all I gave, in the end, I only 10% of me could be upset. Only 10% of me could be disappointed. Only 10% of me could be not even angry. I wouldn't say angry. Because see, if I decide that I no longer want to be friends with you and I want to cut ties with you, and it was just 10% in, it was 10% loss, and that's it. There's nothing else I could do from there. It's nothing else. I'm not going to become your enemy, because we didn't get to build and work out a relationship, or whatever it was supposed to be between us or not supposed to be between us. I feel like, I mean, it didn't turn into that, but sometimes it does. So it's like, I had to kind of change that with people that I was dealing with in order to protect myself, because I honestly feel like if I'm just going to build up just a good amount of love that's suitable for me, then I wasn't really necessarily giving you what you wanted in the first place. I'm not really giving you what you really needed. You know? So I feel a lot of times we know this and we stay. Why? Why stay and get hurt and then break your own heart because you knew this person wasn't suitable to love you? They was only giving you what they could give you. They only gave you what they had. They gave you what they could. So it's like you beating yourself up, and like deep down, all the way to the root, this person never really had that love that you genuinely needed in your life to be you, to feel good, to feel that affection, to feel those emotions, to feel that attraction from that person. You need to feel all of that when you're in love with a person. In love, yes. You need all of that. You need every single part of it. I just don't see it any other way. So if at any point I'm not fulfilling you, why are you going to stay and expect me to change and fulfill things that I cannot give you? You understand? So it's like, damn, that's way too much for a new relationship on one person's motherfucking back to deal with. And then it's like, damn, we might as well not even have a fucking relationship. You got too much baggage. You got too much shit going on. You may still be in love with this person. You understand? So if you still have feelings and emotions that you have not cut and cleared yet, don't start no relationship with nobody. Don't mess up nobody. Don't hurt nobody early on into the relationship and disappoint them because you couldn't get your shit together. That's not fair. It should be some type of rule. It should be some type of etiquette going into the relationship in which you know you're not going to share too much shit. You're not going to talk about your past. You're not going to talk about your ex. You're not going to talk about the things that can ruin this relationship now because you're not healed. And if you're not healed, you need to be healed. You need to let go. You need to move forward. You need to move on so that the person that's coming into your life, so that they can come. Let them come. You're not allowing them. There's no energy. There's no space. You are broken still. What are you trying to attract? What are you trying to bring to you? You want something to come to you? What? Nothing. Nothing is going to come to you. Nothing that feels good and right is going to come into your life. It's like a force. And it's like, it can't be stopped. Like you gotta really, you gotta change you and fix you before you start a new relationship, because then this new man gotta try to figure out what's wrong with you. That's not his job. How to fix you, how to keep you happy, how to make you happy. You sitting up in there in a depression, that's not, no, he did not sign up for that. So yes, he will leave you. She will walk away if you're stuck on your ex still and you can't stop thinking about her. And all you do is break down every time you talk about her. You are not healed. You are not over her. You need time for you. You need time to love yourself. You need time to understand. And you need time for you to realize that she was just not for you. She wasn't going to make you happy. She just gave you what she had in love. And that's it. Yeah, she gave him because she created that for him. She wanted that for him. But for you, she didn't want that. She didn't need you. And you need to back away and you need to cut and clear those feelings. You have to. He's not going to call you back because all you keep doing is talking about your ex. You put way too much on him already. He can't take it. He cannot take on you trying to understand you and even create any feelings and emotions for you because you're too emotionally unstable right now. You're unemotional. You're emotionally unstable in all aspects. And what you're doing now is you're confusing this man. And you're going to break his heart. And you're going to make him hate women like you that get into relationships with men knowing that they still are in love with their ex. That's why he doesn't want to be bothered with you no more, because he invested at least 2 years already with you, and you still sitting there thinking about your ex. Nothing he could do is right. Nothing he could say is right. You stuck, you still hurt, and you just want someone there. You just want anyone there, anything, something, a slump of a human being. It probably don't even got to do. You just want something there. And guess what you're doing? You're using that something that's there. You abusing, you hurting that something. You putting all the pain and your hurt now into that something that you keeping there, that you know that you don't want. You don't want it, but that wants you. He wants you, she loves you. Now they grew attached. You done investing too much time in a relationship, and you stuck, and you in love with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are your own issue. You are your own issue now. And nobody's going to deal with somebody like that. Nobody's going to want anyone like that. They're going to run from you because you are heartbroken, / still in love, / trying to date, / trying to attract and unhealed and trying to bring in things to you. And your state of mind is not stable right now. No, it's not. It's not. Your thoughts are confused. You can't do that to somebody. You just can't start a relationship and you're not done the one that you was with. Like, finish it up first, and then you could do what you want to do. But don't bring nobody no fucking headache, and you still in love, and you still damaged, and you want something from somebody that couldn't give it to you. So now you caught up and you got somebody else tied up in this relationship, loving you, trying to take care of you, but they seeing how broken you are, they're going to leave you. No one is going to stay with you until you fix yourself. It becomes a dangerous situation. It becomes a dangerous pattern because you keep dating and you still broken. You want this person to heal. You sometimes doing it so that your ex could see you with somebody else and you really not moved on. And it's like, damn, like, you know, like you're just doing it for show now. Like, you don't even care how people feel. You see what you're doing? You taking your hurt and pain. You pushing away everybody else, and you just like, you know what? You're gonna hurt everybody around you. You're gonna burn bridges, roads, tunnels. Everything gonna be burned down. Nobody gonna want to deal with you. You're gonna find yourself stuck and alone. You're gonna have to rebuild yourself. It's gonna take some time if you really don't understand yourself, and you don't, or you can't understand that. Some people, you just pass time with them. You just passing time. There's somebody for everybody. But right now, this person that you wasting your time with, that's all you're doing with them, wasting your time. You knew he couldn't love you the way you wanted to be loved. You fell in love with what? Lust? With sex? With the way he holds you when you're having sex? With the way he kisses you when you're having sex? But when you out in public, he don't even want to hold your hand. You don't got no pictures with him. Like, you really like on the side, and you really not paying attention to what's really happening. So there's a lot of, secrets and lies in your own eyes. You're not really seeing everything, You're just seeing what makes you happy. And all those signs and clues, I think they with somebody else, they probably are. But you was busy too happy just letting them fixate one thing in your life, and that was sex. And that's it. That's it. That affection that you want, that those strong emotions that you need, that touch is not there. Just during sex, because you just there for sex. They just passing time with you with sex. He's probably in love with his ex still. He probably has a wife. Her husband probably came back and she don't want to deal with you no more. Like, you all the clues and everything in your face, and then you're like, oh, this was a secret. No, it was right in your face. It was right in your face. It was being done in your face. You didn't pay attention. That's why. You didn't pay attention to nothing at all. She been doing that. She was just giving you what you wanted at the moment. So you was fixated on other things other than who she really was. She been like that. She's always been the same way. You think he's really going to change for you now? No, he's not. Some people are just going to be set in their ways. They're going to love who they want to love. They're going to be who they want to be with. And it's really up to you mentally to decide and focus. All right, this is fucked up now. I'm going to get myself out of this fucking situation. Because there's some shit that you just really don't want to even fucking put magic in. You don't want to deal with magic when it comes to it. You really got to open up your fucking eyeballs, open them wide, and say, you know what? It's some shit going on in my face. Don't sit there and let somebody use you and you waste 10, 20 years loveless while even loving bitches all up in your face. Loving up all this side men all in your face, having relationships left and right, and you say, oh, I didn't get love. Nah, wake the fuck up. Stay fucking woke. Open your eyeballs, okay? And get it together. If you keep on letting people use you, they're going to keep using you. And you're not going to have no heart to love. You're getting older. Yeah, that's what's happening. So if you want love, get the fuck out of the piece of shit relationship that you're in now. And look for it. And find it. And you will have it. And you will get it. And pay attention. And open your eyes. Some of y'all just sitting there watching the person just use y'all. Oh, but I love them. But they don't love you. But they don't love you. You need love. You need affection. You need that attraction. You need that emotion from somebody when you're going to start working on them. And if that shit is really dead, and it's not there, cut the ties. Cut it. Cut it. Y'all stay in these relationships for a long time hurting yourselves. And then y'all wake up, 30 years later. Oh my God, oh my God. No, you was there. You was there. You got amnesia now? You was there. Wake the fuck up. Stop letting people use you. Some relationships are really not motherfucking worth. They not worth it. You're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to be hurt. You're going to have to see people hurt too. For you to be happy, you have to do it. Who else is going to do it? Who else is going to say, you know what? I had enough of this motherfucker. I had enough of this bitch. That is it. That is it. Stack your paper, get your money together, and start making plans without that motherfucker in it. You can do it. You can fucking do it. You can fucking do it. I'ma cheer you the fuck on. You can do it. Some motherfucking relationships are really, really not worth it. Don't get yourself stuck. 2020 coming. Live your fucking life, man. Live your fucking life. Huh. Listen, guys, I'm driving home. I'm going to continue to drive home. I'm going to end this video. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed.